What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Yahoo Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the American, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Tulane's offense will have the football first. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Hayes. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Snap it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to go power here, and normally this play hits right up the middle, but there was just too much congestion. It forced the ball carrier to bounce it to the outside, and he gets tackled for a loss.
Makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A toss to the outside. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Ready? Let's go. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Caught close to the marker. It's Preston. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Easy. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Pressure coming. Steps away. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The LSU Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Durham. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Wide open downfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
He's got it still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Touchdown LSU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to pass on second down. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Running into the open space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to you.
LSU will get a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. That's reeled in, it's Anderson. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker, it's Anderson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab. Smashes in with the stiff arm. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Trying to barrel in. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Powers forward. Touchdown, Tulane! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. That's caught. It's Anderson. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Looking for space. It's Durham. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Let's him fly. It's caught downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sharp. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Durham. It's a running touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Bohannon. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Releases to the running back. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Preston. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete! They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They'll send out the kicker here. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And this field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be able to hear the tumblers clicking.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is how we will wrap this one up. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.